Learning to breathe less. To breathe less, we need to understand how much air we are breathing in 1 minute while at rest and during exercise. Once we have those baselines, we can work on reducing the numbers. There are several ways to do this, and all of them involve changing either the depth of each breath, not breathing as deeply, or the number of breaths taken in a minute. We start by figuring out our average respiration rate and tidal volume. Let's stick with the example of breathing 500 milliliters of air per breath at 10 breaths per minute, or 5 liters per minute. Though most people breathe faster than this, let's stick with these numbers because they make for easy math. To breathe less, we need to breathe slower than 10 breaths per minute. If we take one full breath from empty lungs, this would also be 5 liters, and we would need to hold this breath for 1 minute to meet our baseline of 5 liters per minute. To breathe less, we would need to hold our breath longer than 1 minute. Ultimately, trying to calculate what is less than normal can be difficult. The results are often inaccurate because measuring how much you're breathing requires a spirometer, a tool used by respiratory therapists. Let's move away from the numbers being the goal, but keep in mind what your average feels like. Since the advantages of breathing less really come from increasing carbon dioxide levels, let's focus on this goal. Sensation and stimulation to breathe come from increased carbon dioxide in the blood, called hypercapnia. We will all use our drive to breathe to understand how much we are breathing. At rest, we usually don't notice the need to take a breath. The body breathes automatically. But if we hold our breath for a few moments, we will quickly feel the need to breathe, a sensation known as breath hunger. Building up our carbon dioxide levels and increasing our tolerance to carbon dioxide, which decreases the feeling of breath hunger, is the best way to start training to breathe less. People who chronically overbreathe develop a lower tolerance to carbon dioxide, so they are driven to breathe much faster than needed. Increasing carbon dioxide tolerance through practicing breath retention creates a new baseline that restores normal respiratory rates. If you are an overbreather, a mouth breather, a chest breather, or all three, then establishing good breathing habits is your number one priority. Luckily, it is easy to change the way you breathe by creating some new patterns and breaking some old ones. It just takes a little time, awareness, and consistency. Breathing naturally and correctly is simple and takes only a minute to learn, but implementing the habit can take weeks or months. Even while retraining how to breathe correctly, you can work on breathing less.